So MRP Raceway extended the front straightaway to make it a little bit wider for the upcoming Rotax Gray Nationals, and we're one of the biggest races, first big national caliber race to try out this new wider straightaway with slightly different asphalt than the rest of the track. Heading into turn one, the asphalt's really smooth, but what we'll notice is sometimes someone may bring up a little bit of dust. It's pretty dusty on the edge of the track, and just the speed of karts going by will knock some dust off, and sometimes that makes the corner entry a little inconsistent. If a bunch of dust was kicked up, you may turn in and lose a little bit of front grip. And then as you get down to mid-corner, you finally gain the grip back, but you lose that entry grip and may miss your apex a little bit. As we head here into turn 2, 3, and 4 complex, the S is, there's been quite a bit of changes done to the track here. Before, the curbing was a little bit narrower, the track itself was a little bit narrower, and the curbing was a lot flatter, and the proper line actually was kind of the first curb, jumping all the way over that. You stay off the second one, it was a little abrupt, but you'd launch all the way over the first one. And with this new taller, more aggressive curbing, it's a lot more difficult. Well, you really can't touch it at all. It'll pretty much knock you off. I have seen a couple people in the second part of the S, the right-hander, going over that, but the first part definitely you can't touch at all. Speed-wise, I don't see much difference from before, just because they've widened it out a little bit, but it's just a little bit harder to get through there on a consistent basis with the curbing being more aggressive. You just make it a little bit and it sends you off course. Here we are in turn 7 of the track, the slowest corner of MRP and one of the best passing zones. They made quite a bit of changes here. The corner's been brought in a little bit and the curbing's been changed. It's kind of similar curbing for the rest of the track that they've added. Grip level wise, it's pretty similar to what it was before. The only difference is if you do nick this curbing, just like the rest of the track, it does really ruin your speed through the corner. The major difference though is on the exit of the corner. They added a bunch of exit curbing that now you use a little bit of, not too much, otherwise you're just covering too much track and you lose a bunch of time there. But you will get up a little bit on that, where before there wasn't anything. It actually fell away. There was some road that fell away there. So the biggest changes here is just maybe a little bit wider. You can carry a little bit more speed through the corner, but not too much more different. And then in turn 5, they've made a couple changes. They got rid of the hump there, and the grip level again is the same as it was before. It's just that curbing, you gotta be real close to the curbing, but not too close because it'll send you off track. This is the last corner of MRP, heading onto the front straightaway. As you can see, the pavement is quite a bit different, quite a bit wider too, probably about a full kart length wider. Surprisingly though, you don't really feel that you can carry much more speed onto the straightaway than before. As you can see, this old curbing leading into the new asphalt is pretty much about all the track you would use. So if they were to widen that curbing, maybe you could carry a little bit more speed, but because of this track out, you can actually see the tire marks here. Where you actually track out, the track isn't much wider on the exit of the corner than what it used to be.